Expert Rant, our podcast where we bring seasoned professionals to share real world insights, wisdom, and stories, and also the occasional rant. I am your host Harshit Shinde, and today we are joined by Dr. Komal Rao, also known as the Woman of Steel. She is a full instructor in Jeet Kune Do, certified under Bruce Lee's lineage through Grandmaster Richard Bustillo. She is a 5th degree black belt, a pro MMA athlete, sports model, and one of the few women in the world to have defeated a male opponent in a professional MMA cage fight. Besides this, she is also a doctor by education, a Harvard Business School alumna, and a PhD in naturopathy, a TEDx speaker, Zen practitioner, and author focused on women's safety and mental resilience. Today, we will explore Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, and we will talk about the principles of Jeet Kune Do, discuss how it can transform the way we think and respond in everyday life with Dr. Komal. Welcome, ma'am. How are you?
I am good, thank you.
Yeah. So today, the first question that I want to ask is about Bruce Lee. It seems that he was not only a martial artist but also a philosopher. Can you tell us about the background and why it's his background and why it's still relevant today?
That's a very interesting question that you have asked. So, Bruce Lee was studying philosophy in the University of Washington. And his concepts, he studied not just, from Aristotle, from Krishnamurti to Tao Te Ching. There are so many aspects of philosophy that he has incorporated into Jeet Kune Do. Why is it relevant today? Everyone's cup is very full. You must have heard of the Zen story, where one student goes to learn from a monk, and he's asked, that I want to learn, and if I put in a lot of effort, will I learn faster? So he says, no, you cannot learn faster. You will take double the time to learn. So he says, why would that be? So he says, with one eye on the goal and one eye on your effort, you're going to have double the time. He demonstrated it by pouring tea into a cup. He keeps pouring till it overflows. So the student says, Master, the cup is full. Why are you continuing to pour? So he says, that's exactly how your mind is. Your cup is full. You need to empty your cup so that you can take in more information. That's what Jeet Kune Do basically teaches us, to empty our cup so that we can learn more, open our minds to newer ideas and, use them in life.
So, so this was Bruce Lee's art, Jeet Kune Do.
Yes, Bruce Lee's art of Jeet Kune Do.
And I have seen the logo of Jeet Kune Do. It seems very similar to Yin and Yang. So what is the difference and what does it really mean?
Yes, it's a yin-yang logo, basically meant to understand balance in life. And the Jeet Kune Do logo is represented with the yin-yang logo with the two arrows next to it. So yin-yang is basically a circle with two colors in. One is black, one is white. The white has a little bit of a black circle in it, a smaller circle, and the black has a little bit of a white circle in it. Basically, both are meant to represent different energies. So it's like man, woman, day, night, softness, fluidity. If you see, there are two arrows next to it. They are basically completing the circle. Both the arrows are meant to transform, basically meant to show you that the energies move. It's not a constant, it's not a fixed circle. It's meant to, basically understand that your energies are going to be constantly moving. And you cannot be you cannot be rigid in your thoughts, in your ideas. Everything in life is about flow. So the logo basically teaches us to flow.
And the JKD motto?
JKD motto is no limitation. There are those, writings in Chinese next to it. No limitation as the limitation. No way as the way. Basically, it means no way as the way means there is no fixed path. There is not one particular thing, a rigid line that you can say this is the only way. So you have to keep your mind open that there could be many ways to a particular thing. And no limitation as the limitation is basically meaning that you do not limit yourself, do not confine yourself. Jeet Kune Do also is like that. It's not a limiting art. It is a constantly evolving, constantly growing art. So it's a very, very nice, motto about it.
So, how can one start practicing Jeet Kune Do without throwing even a punch?
See, Jeet Kune Do principles, it's very simple. Jeet Kune Do principles basically run like this. You research a subject. After research, you gather data, you absorb and you reject. You absorb and reject basis on particular principles. At the end of it, you get some data, you tailor make it to yourself because everything that you learn may not necessarily be suitable. You tailor make it and then you apply it. You apply it if it fits within your desired principles, your understanding, things like that. Anybody can apply these principles. You do not have to kick and punch to be able to use Jeet Kune Do. You can use it while you're working, you can use it while playing a sport, you can use it for running your house. So it's a concept which can be applied anywhere. So that's how you can use it.
And how did Bruce Lee use it in his art? How did Jeet Kune Do evolve with these principles?
So Bruce Lee basically evolved the art from traditional arts. He decided there were some shortcomings and he explored, researched many existing arts, and he found what is most useful for himself and he designed the art for himself. Now we as individuals can see what applies to us and we can tailor make it to our requirements. It's a subject which needs to be studied in, but we were talking about Jeet Kune Do application in life. So I was talking about how we can research, absorb and reject and apply in life.
Okay. And to sum it up, as in if you want to sum Jeet Kune Do in one line, how would you sum it up?
That's very interesting. It's simple, direct, effective. So these three words summarizes Jeet Kune Do according to me. Simple, direct, effective.
Okay. And how would the principle of simplicity be applied to our life?
Yes, that's what Jeet Kune Do basically is about. It's a good question about how we can apply simplicity, directness, effectivity to life. Now, simplicity basically means hacking away the unessential. So you do not waste too much time. If I were to apply it in life, if you get an email and you have to reply to the email, you don't want to sit constantly thinking about if should I write, not write about it, should I write these points. Simple. Keep your worries less. Keep less points in order and you'll be able to execute it. So simplicity is about using least possible resources and executing it in record time. So simple, keep it simple. Directness would be getting to a point directly. Like, the jab, the Jeet Kune Do jab is a simple direct punch. The opponent is there, your hand is here, you hit him and you get the target. Similarly in life, directness is, if you want to talk to somebody, you talk to the person directly. You don't have to go about it in a roundabout fashion. You meet the person, you talk to him heart to heart or talk to her heart to heart and convey your point. So directness is reaching a path direct. You don't go about it in a roundabout way. Like this shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. That's directness. And if you look at effectivity is how effective or how useful your technique, your ideas, your thoughts are. So are they going to yield the results that you're looking for? Like a lot of times people are wasting a lot of energy, a lot of time in topics which either they're not considered useful for them or they're not looking to make progress in that field. So effectivity is maybe stop scrolling too much on Instagram Reels and maybe start looking at concepts or studying something which will be of use to you. Maybe grow you spiritually, maybe grow you technically. Maybe spend time talking to a friend where you can, connect heart to heart. Effectivity is, trying to get things to the heart of the matter. So these are the things which are very, very core to Jeet Kune Do, simple, direct, effective, which can be applied to life.
And I've heard that Bruce Lee always warned against rigid thinking. So is there anything about open-mindedness that Bruce Lee always propagated?
Absolutely. This is a very, very important point of Jeet Kune Do. Being open-minded, that is to keep your, again coming to, being fluid, keeping your mind open. Open-mindedness is, if you are rigid, like, there's a Zen saying that a beginner's mind is the best mind because it is full of ideas, full of thoughts which can be used. An expert's mind is closed. because he's already formed a particular opinion. Not that an expert is not important. I'm saying the beginner's mind, like how a beginner would think. He's full of ideas. So an open mind is very essential in life, in technique. The more open you are, the more you'll be able to look for new avenues, new thoughts. That's how inventions and things like that happen. You're considering newer things.
Okay. One teaching of Bruce Lee that you take very seriously.
There are many teachings which are very important, but yeah, something that's very close to me, which I also got inked on myself, is life only demands from you the strength possessed. That means, the strength is within you, and life is going to demand only what you're capable of doing. So life only demands from you the strength possessed is something that's very important to me.
Okay. Any books or references that you would tell the viewers that they should look into for Jeet Kune Do?
Yes, of course, there's a lot of content on Jeet Kune Do. Of course, Tao of Jeet Kune Do, the book. Striking Thoughts is another book. You can go through my website also, aijh.in. That's also a very informative site. A lot of content on Bruce Lee is available, but two important things would be Tao of Jeet Kune Do and Striking Thoughts.
And can you demonstrate something about Jeet Kune Do?
This is not really the platform to demonstrate. I thought we were discussing the principles to be applied to life. But yeah, I can show you a thing or two about Jeet Kune Do. Okay, let's talk about non-telegraphic nature. Like, I do not show what I'm going to do. So you have a coin that we can use?
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the coin. It's going to be in your palm.
Okay.
I'm going to try to take it away.
Okay.
Your job is to not let me take it away. You're going to close your fist when I try to take it up. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, you are. So you see, that's what happens. So when you try, you tense. I can see you tensing, you're going to be doing. Whereas you do not see me coming. It's non-telegraphic.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I give you another chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that was fun. The second technique for that, we'll have to stand up.
Okay.
I'll show you the technique.
Okay.
You try to block or defend my punch. So when I punch you, you try to catch my punch.
Okay, like this?
Yeah, like this, yeah. So you try to catch, try to catch.
Oh.
Try to catch.
Okay. So, if we have to learn Jeet Kune Do in Mumbai, where can we learn?
Of course, you can learn Jeet Kune Do in Mumbai. We have a setup. We have Combat Arts Training School in Mumbai. You can come and train with us. Combat Arts Training School. CATS.
Okay. All right. Great. So that was, I think, Jeet Kune Do for us with Dr. Komal, and it was great to know about Bruce Lee and Jeet Kune Do and how it can be applied in life. I hope our viewers will be benefited from it. So thank you, everybody. This is Expert Rant, our podcast. I am your host, Harshit. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.